Episode 6. Power has a cost. The storm didn't end when the fight was over. It followed him. Conduit tore through the sky, blue lightning trailing behind him, until the city was nothing but flickering light below. When he finally stopped hovering in the clouds, the energy around him didn't fade. It pulsed, unstable, alive. He looked down at his hands. Blue arcs snapped between his fingers without command, sharp and unpredictable. He clenched his fists, trying to steady it. The lightning didn't listen. For the first time since the surge, the power felt heavier, not stronger, different. Across the city, the grid reacted. Streetlights flickered in sequence. Power lines hummed louder than before. Entire blocks surged and dipped without warning. It wasn't random. It was responding to him. Conduit dropped back down onto a rooftop, landing harder than he meant to. The impact cracked the concrete beneath his feet. He steadied himself, breathing slow, trying to control the current running through him. A nearby building flickered. Lights on, lights off, on again. He hadn't touched anything. He stepped closer, and the entire structure surged to life. Conduit froze. I didn't do that, but he knew he did. Miles away, deep inside a controlled environment, far removed from the chaos, Dr. Lucius Vale stood in silence. The data was changing. Blue energy patterns, once erratic, were beginning to stabilize. But something else was shifting too. Green signatures were no longer chaotic. They were adapting. Vale studied the screens, eyes sharp, calculating. Interesting. The system wasn't breaking anymore. It was evolving. Elsewhere, in the aftermath of destruction, black current stood motionless. The storm bent around it. Green energy pulsed slower now, more controlled, more focused. It had felt the resistance, felt the change, and now it adjusted. A faint ripple of energy spread outward from its core, distorting the air around it. Not searching, tracking. Back on the rooftop, Conduit tested the power again. A small spark jumped from his hand. This time, he held it. It didn't explode. It didn't lash out. It stayed. Tight. Controlled. For a second, he smiled. Then the building behind him surged violently. Windows shattered. Power overloaded. The controls slipped. Below, a transformer blew out, sending sparks raining onto the street. People scattered. Lights went out across the block. Conduit looked down. This time, he didn't hesitate. He dropped. He landed near the damage, blue lightning flickering around him as he focused. Not on power, but on the system. He could feel it now. Every wire, every connection, every failure. He reached out, and instead of forcing energy, he guided it. The sparks slowed. The surge stabilized. Lights flickered, then held. The street came back to life. For the first time, the power didn't overwhelm him. He used it. High above, unseen, something watched. Not through screens, not through systems, through the current itself. Black current tilted its head slightly, as if recognizing something. Not weakness, not strength, something new. Back in the control room, Vale's expression didn't change, but his voice when it came was quiet, measured, certain. You're learning. Across the city, Conduit stood in the aftermath, rain falling around him, blue energy calmer now, but still present, still growing, still unpredictable. He looked out over the skyline, and for the first time, he understood. This wasn't just power, it was responsibility. Above the clouds, green lightning spread across the sky like a fracture waiting to open. And deep within it, something answered back. The storm wasn't over. It was just getting smarter.
When the city's in trouble and the lights go dim,